Hi everyone, so today I'm doing the quest, the Holy Grail, and the only requirements for this quest are 30 attacks so you can hold the Excalibur, and you also need the Excalibur, which is from the quest Merlin's Crystal, so you need to have done that. And for this quest, the items that you need, there's no items that are actually required for this quest, but I do recommend having some food and armor, because you do have to kill like a pretty high level guy. He's like 100 something I think, and also I really do recommend having a charged glory amulet, but I actually couldn't get one. I tried for like a bit, but I was just like, F it, I'm just gonna use runes until I close enough to the spots. But a glory will help you a lot, but if you don't have that, don't worry about it. Like, you know, you can just walk the extra a little bit. It is what it is, you know? And I also have a bit of coins because I'm gonna maybe take a few boats because I don't have glory. Because we do have to go to Brimhaven a bit and Drainer and stuff, and glory would help that a lot, but yeah, whatever. So to start this quest, we start off by going to the Camelot Castle and talking to King Arthur. And he's the guy that we talked to start Merlin's Crystal as well. So we're just going to head into the castle and over this quest symbol and talk to King Arthur. And we're going to ask him if he has any more quests for us. And apparently King Arthur is looking for the Holy Grail, so we're going to try to look for it for him. And he tells us to go talk to Merlin. So we're going to head up the stairs. And Merlin is the room that's to the east, kind of in the middle of the castle. On the middle of the east side. So here he is. And he's going to tell us that it's in like a holy place. And he's going to tell us to talk to Sir Galahad, who's kind of going a bit crazy. And I'm just going to pick those runes up. So now we have to go to Port's room, and I'm going to teleport to Falador and just run down. But if you have your glory amulet, this is where you should tele to Drainer and then just run west. So we're going to be finding the monks of Entrana and taking the boat, so make sure you have no armor or weapons with you. You are allowed runes, which is awesome. So we're going to take the boat, and then we are going to head off of it and cross the gangplank. And we're going to run into the church, which is to the east. And once we're in here, we're going to talk to the high priest. And he's just this guy right here. And we're going to tell him we're looking for the Holy Grail, and some crone is going to interrupt us. And she's going to tell us some stuff, and we're going to ask her what does she mean by the whistle. And so basically we have to go now find the whistles in Drainer Manor. But first, we are going to go talk to Sir Galahad. So we are going to head west. He lives in a house just by McGubber Woods. I'll show you on the map here. So I'm in Sears, and I'm running over to that house by the coal trucks and McGubber's Woods, just in the middle of them. And yeah, it's a bit of a walk, but oh well. You could always tele to Ardani and run up too. Just looking at my XP, how much I need for a few of my levels. Alright, so I'm almost here. So I'm gonna go in, and he's gonna tell us putting kettle on, and we're gonna ask him about the Fisher King, and he's gonna give us a cloth. And then we're gonna tell him we're looking for the Holy Grail. And ask him why he didn't bring it with him. And he said it felt like it needed to be there. Then he's gonna give us tea, and that's our cue to leave. So now we're gonna go to the Drainer Manor. So I'm gonna just tele to Lumbridge and walk over there. But if you do have a glory, once again, you can tele to Drainer and then head over there. And the manor is just north of the Drainer village. So once we go in, we have to enter through the back kind of wall area. You can't go through the front door. So I'm going to open door here. It doesn't really look like much of a door. But anyways, once we get in, we're going to go to this staircase in the middle. Yes, get followed around by chairs too. So yeah, just go up the staircase. And then we're going to go up this little spiral staircase in the corner here. And go to the room to the south, and there's a magic whistle on the table, and you need to take both of them. And now we have both. So now we have to actually go to the Holy Grail place. So if you have a glory amulet, this is where you tele to Brimhaven. I, on the other hand, am going to tele to Camelot and go to Catherby and take the boat to Brimhaven. But before we do this, you're going to want to gear up here for your fight. So make sure you have this Excalibur. Do not forget that, otherwise you won't be able to kill the guy. He's level 120, but I'm actually going to show you a way where you can kind of like safe spot him. So I am going to be meleeing him. But I am bringing a whole bunch of food because I am also like always liking to be safe. So make sure you have your whistles, Excalibur, and some armor and food. And so I'm going to head to Brimhaven. And then once we get here, we're going to head west, kind of like northwest, out to this little like outcropping area. It's where people mine sometimes too. But yeah, really don't forget your Excalibur because you won't be able to finish off on the last blow. And yeah, so we have to just go to this little place and blow our whistle under it. It's just past kind of like the horseshoe looking mine. But yeah, this like safe spot thing is like really good to use if you don't have 43 prayer, which I don't. So once we get under this little hut thing, you're going to blow your whistle. And now we're in the place where the Holy Grail is as well. So we have to kill this Black Titan. And what I am going to do is click it and then step back one spot because he's guarding the bridge, so he's not going to leave it. So I just click and step back and click and step back because he actually does hit really high, and I don't think I could actually kill him with a full inventory of food because I don't have 43 prayer yet. So this is really good if you're like low defense or whatever. I'm not sure if you can actually range him or mage him from a safe spot. You might be able to, but I'm just doing this because it's easier. And yeah, my brother actually showed me this technique. I didn't even know about it. And so I'm just going to skip ahead. And when he's almost down to health, you're going to put your Excalibur on. And yeah, you have to do the last blow with the Excalibur, otherwise he won't die. So he's almost dead here. Hitting a lot of zeros. And okay, still not dead. Come on. Oh my goodness. Okay, finally. So I feed him. Yeah, I'm gonna loot those runes. Alright, so once we get in here, we're gonna head kind of south and talk to this fisherman guy. And we're gonna ask him how to get in the castle. And he's gonna tell us to ring a bell, so I'm gonna head over to the castle, which is west. And there's this little like red dot on the floor, and this is actually the bell that we have to ring. And so I'm just gonna pick up Grail bell and ring it. And the Grail Maiden's gonna show up and bring us inside. So once we're inside, you need to head up to the next floor and out onto the balcony area and talk to the Fisher King. And so we're gonna tell him we're looking for the Holy Grail. And I was kind of like looking at this guy. I was like, it's not fair. He gets a yellow PK hat. I wish we had PK hats in 2007. Anyway, so he's gonna tell us that he's looking for his son to come back. So we're gonna go back to actual Runescape and look for him. So blow your whistle, and then head to Camelot, and we're gonna go talk to King Arthur and ask him where Percival is. And so back into Camelot Castle, talk to King Arthur. And he's going to tell us Percival left on a quest, and he's going to give us this golden feather that's going to tell us where Percival is. So you can blow on it, and it tells you like what direction he is. So it says he's east. So I'm going to tell you to Falador, and head north. And I just banked a bit of my food because it was kind of unnecessary. We don't have to kill anything else. But yeah, so you're gonna go north from Falador, and he's just in like the goblin camp place. He got like trapped in a sack. I guess they captured him. So we're gonna go rescue him. And yeah, if you blow on the feather, like follow it, and it'll show you like where exactly he is, but you don't need to bother with that. And so he's just in this little hut here, in a sack. And we're gonna open them, and there he is. And we're going to tell him that his father is looking for him. And so we're going to give him one of the whistles and meet him back there. So I'm going to go to Camelot and take the boat to Brimhaven. And if you have your glory, you can use your glory to get to Brimhaven, which is so much easier. I wish I had got one, but whatever. So now we're going to head back to that spot that we were at before, which was just like north of the mining area. But yeah, I really kind of got annoyed when I saw that the Fisher King had a party hat, because party hats aren't even in 2007 yet. So if we can't have them, it's not fair that NPCs get to have them. Which I know is kind of silly, but it's kind of true. I really hope they actually do bring them out. So go into the hut thing again and blow your whistle, and now we're back here, and oh my gosh, everything's green and beautiful, and there's no thing guarding the bridge. So we're just gonna walk up to the castle. And now there's a front door that we can go in. So walk into the door. And we're actually going to go up the staircase. I decided I was going to take the long way, and then I saw the short way. So go up the staircase, open the door, go out, and now it's King Percival here. And he gets the pea hat now. I'm jealous. So now he's all thankful. And now we get to go find the Holy Grail. So it's down. And it's over to the east where that little east tower is. And so we're gonna go up it and up the ladder. And there it is! Take the Holy Grail. And then I actually get a random right there is Bob. I'll skip that. And so now we're gonna head to Camelot, and I'm gonna go talk to King Arthur, and then we're done the quest. And this quest is good because it gets you a decent amount of prayer XP and defense, which really helps when you're a lower level. So we'll talk to him. And there's our prayer XP and defense. Congratulations, we are done. Thanks for watching, everyone. If anyone has any particular quests they want to, you can just comment and let me know what you want. But thank you, and bye!